It may not have the hype of $1 million chase or a golden Easter egg, but to many a greyhound racing purist, this is the night of nights. It's the only night on the New South Wales racing calendar where 3 Group 1s, each with a storied tradition, are decided. The National Derby is the Blue Ribbon Classic for the male chasers. Dating back to 1963, it's been won by some of the greats, including Roman Earl, Worth Doing and Fernando Bale, and has produced some memorable finishes.
Deep North is coming at it out wide, Comrade at Arms. Roanoke, Deep North, Comrade at Arms. Roanoke, Deep North, Comrade at Arms. Comrade at Arms on the line. Comrade at Arms has got up on the line to nose Deep North.
For the girls, their feature age classic is the National Futurity. Inaugurated 1 year after the Derby in 1964, it too has stars sprinkled through its history books. Winifred Bale, Turbo Top, and in 2017, the brilliant Victorian chaser, Striker Light.
Striker Light has gone for home in the Futurity, led by 5 over uphill Jill, who can't hold on to her. Striker Light goes all the way.
And then there's the Group 1 Paws of Thunder. Originally known as the St Ledger, it's considered one of the true jewels of Australian greyhound racing. First run in 1957 when Idleside was victorious, its honour roll is punctuated with superstars. Blacktop, Zoom Top, the brilliant Promises Free at just a 3rd race start.
But the leader is Promises Free around the bend. It's 6 on High Taxi. Admiral Lynch running home well from Jamaican Night and well to fire, but Promises Free clear from Admiral Lynch and Promises Free wins.
And in 2015, fresh from scaling the heights of success in the Melbourne Cup, Dinah Villa came and conquered.
Dinah Villa led by 5, Asserty Bella chasing hard, Dinah Villa in front, the reigning Melbourne Cup champ will add the pulls to the medal piece. Dinah Villa brilliant.
With the passing of each year, another trio entered greyhound racing folklore. The tradition continues tonight. The burning question is, which greyhounds will etch their names into history in 2022?
It's a glorious night here in Sydney town. We've got a showcase presentation coming away of greyhound racing action. 3 Group 1 events to be decided. Hello and welcome. I'm Mark Duclos. Wentworth Park is our spiritual home of greyhound racing here in Sydney, and tonight is one of our biggest nights. In addition to the Group 1 Paws of Thunder, we have 2 age-restricted Group 1 races to be conducted, the National Futurity and also the National Derby. We've got an 11-event card. Looks to be plenty of value on offer for the punters. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host for the night, Timmy Newbold. Tim, welcome to you. I tell you what, mate, it's been a couple of years since we've seen the interstate raiders here, particularly the Victorians. They're here tonight and they're here in a big way.
Yeah, good evening, Duke. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, they're here en masse and they are going to play a big part in all of the races tonight. It's great to be here trackside for the beginning of what will be a record year for feature races here in New South Wales this year, Duke. We've got the young guns in the Derby and the Futurity and the old hardheads, the elite chasers in the Paws. Can't wait to get into the action.
As I said, there looks to be plenty of value on offer. There's 11 races, and when you look at the markets and that, I mean, the last time we were here for a big night, it was back in October, and we probably had $4 or $5, $30, $40 shots. Tonight, I think Sunburn Highway and Coast Model in the last 2 races, the only odds on pops in their races. Plenty of value for punters if they can find the winners.
If we can find 3 or 4 winners, we're going to definitely have a winning night, Duke. I like a little bit of value in the early part of the program, so hopefully we can build a bank and tip our viewers into a few winners in the early part.
Let's take a look at a market now for, firstly, the Group 1 Paws of Thunder. It's race 8 on the card. And as I said to me, the Victorians are back. Do it. Set the time standard last week in the heats, going 29.59. He's currently at 3.60. The favourite, I know you like this dog, wow, it's $3.40. $5 about Jungle Juice. They bet $6 and $7 earlier in the week. $9 for Irinka Riley, getting out to a more realistic quote for him. $12 Chase Me Honey, $17 for Wicked Flash off the rails draw, and Where's Rocky is the roughie in the race there at $26. Have you wavered in your support for Wow?
No, I'm rock solid with Wow. I love his draw. Box number 5, right in the middle of the track where he does want to be. We've mentioned he's got 2 moderate beginners underneath him. Bandit Net on his outside will run a straight line, won't worry him in the early stages. If he does roll out, I can see him leading or sitting on the outside to do it going into the first turn. Then it's game on, game on.
The age-restricted classics, the Derby and the Futurity, they have been won by some of the superstars of our sport over the past, well, 1963 and 64, the Derby, the Futurity, 57, I think it was, for the Pulse of Thunder, originally known as the St Leger. The National Derby is race 4 on the card here tonight. $3 Slingshot Jonesy, one of the Victorians. Have a look at this. I said we haven't seen them for a while. They're up en masse. 5 Victorians here, Battler. Slingshot Jonesy favourite at $3. Boston Garden, the fastest qualifier at $3.70. $4.20 Zara's Ivan, another Victorian. Persuasive, the greyhound you and I like. I'm surprised it's getting out in the market to $5. And then we go Slingshot Hooks, Pristine Image, Osprey Phantom and Springview Noah. $5 Persuasive. I thought its run last week was sensational.
Outstanding. And Jason Magri, his trainer, has said he has trialled around 29.6 on the track. So if he gets clear room to move in the early stages, he's got a real big charge in the middle part of the race. So I think he can get to the top. He'll be awfully hard to beat. There's been a couple who have been well tried there. Zara's Ivan, who was terrific, gallant when runner-up in the heat last week, and Slingshot Hooks has been around $31 and around the $8 or $9 mark. Number 4 for Darren Sultana. It's a chance of leading the race as well. So the punters are looking a little wider there from the top couple in betting.
Well, you did mention Slingshot Hooks in our Behind the Boxes podcast on Wednesday or Thursday, and it was some of the traders had it around the $26, the $31 mark. But again, plenty of support for the Darren Sultana train Slingshot Hooks. Let's take a look at the national futurity market. Again, we're both in agreement here with Idolise for Peter Prosciutto, who's got a big hand in this. Idolise from box 3 and Chic from box number 7. Idolise is firmed into $2.90. Ritzadonna conversely gets out to $4.20. $5 Yuko Girl, $6 Chic, $7.50 for She Savage, who was terrific last week when leading them up in Ritzadonna's race. And then we go out to Coco Model at $11 and Zipping Pearl at $34. Caroline for Anthony as a party, who won this event with Blue Sky Ride back in 2018, I think it is. It's around the $18 mark.
I think Idolise has got a gun draw here. I think she begins, either leads or will sit on the outside of Coco Model through the first turn. And the motor she's got, she'll kick in mid-race, and I think if she gets to the top, she'll win the futurity. Caroline's a little roughy there around the $18 or $19 mark for Anthony as a party, as we just mentioned. Ritzadonna, she can win the race. It's a tricky map race. I'm reading this race a couple of different ways. Either Idolise and Coco Model clear out in the early part, or there's a few little dramas at the first turn. Ritzadonna is back on the inside getting a run through, and she's in a striking position into the back straight. If she's within striking range of the leaders, she's awfully strong and will be hard to hold out.